Good afternoon, second and third grade scholars. We're having a second and third grade party again here on the same pre-recorded video, about to have some fun together. Again, just like the end of trimester one, the beginning of trimester two, we're learning some of the same things. So we're having a party, right? We're gonna have the scholars from third grade Emory and Harvard join the second grade scholars of second grade Duke and second grade Harvard, and we're gonna have a or Howard. We're gonna have an excellent time, all right, in our pre-recorded party, all right. So I hope you guys are coming off a wonderful Thanksgiving break. I hope you guys got to eat some amazing food and hang with your family and just have amazing time doing that. Coach P had an awesome break away from school, and I hope you guys did the same. It is now time to start trimester two. I hope you guys are all energized up and ready to go. Unfortunately, we're not inside the school. Well, that was our hopes. That is what everyone was hoping at the start of sort of trimester two, but unfortunately it didn't come to pass. So we'll just have to continue having fun on Zoom. You guys are used to it at this point. Hopefully you won't have to get used to it for much longer, and we'll be back into the school. But for right now, we'll continue to have fun here on our pre-recorded video. So today's lineup looks very similar to what we're used to, because people want to change things up, as I know you guys have kind of started a routine with character and fitness now. So let's go ahead. We're going to listen to some music to start. Then after that, we'll get into our daily routine exercises. And then after that, we'll learn about the body part of the week. All right, we're going to get to know our body a little bit. So we're going to learn about a cool new body part this week. All right. So if you are a scholar of Duke or Emory, you're watching this video on a Monday. You're probably fresh off of lunch, so you're going to need to get really turned up. Make sure you let that music hit you, getting stretched out as you're listening to it. And if you're a scholar of Harvard or Howard, you guys have already made it through Monday, right? So you're almost through Tuesday. You're almost to Hump Day, where the week will start to roll after that. So, you fresh off lunch as well, so make sure you're getting stretched out and ready to go for our daily routine exercises. All right. But for now, we're gonna listen to 2 minutes of music. Create a new tab. Listen to it on your phone. Whatever you gotta do, just get the mood changed a little bit with some music. I'll see you back here in 2 minutes. All right, second and third grade scholars, your 2 minute music break is over. Let's go ahead and come to our feet. All right, we're about to get started with our daily routine exercises. Again, let's make sure we're stretching out. I know you guys are fresh off of lunch, so you guys probably are a little tired of probably a little been sitting down all day on Zoom. So you got to make sure you have to really stretch that body out and get it prepared for these exercises. All right, and again, you haven't worked out for about a week. Two, you've been eating that good Thanksgiving food, so you probably bogged down a little bit. So make sure you're stretching out really well. All right, as we're about to get started with our daily routine exercises. All right, scholars who want to be coached today. Also, we've been off of school for a week, so maybe you forgot our daily routine exercises. So let's make sure we're paying attention to that, so that when we're live on Wednesday or Thursday, you remember those exercises and you're able to be coached for the day. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. As always, we're going to start with some jumping jacks. Coach P is going to say go. Each scholar of Duke, Emory, Harvard, and Howard is going to do 10 jumping jacks. All right, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, great job, great job. Second and third grade scholars, we're off to an awesome, awesome start. All right, let's go ahead and hop right into our second set of jumping jacks for the day. All right, Coach P is going to say go. Each second grade and third grade scholar is going to complete 10 jumping jacks. All right, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, great job, great job. We're off and running. We completed our first of 5 daily routine exercises. Let's go on to our second exercise of the day. As you guys know, or if you guys remember, this exercise is a squat. All right, remember, we're going to start with our arms out, go into that sitting motion over and over again till we get to 10. All right, so let's go ahead and get those arms out now. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome job, third and second graders. You guys are doing an awesome job. I know that because anytime we're live, whether it's Duke, Emory, Harvard, or Harvard, I'm always so proud of you guys for your participation level. So I'm pretty sure you guys are doing the same thing with this pre-recorded video. All right, so kudos to every scholar in second and third grade. Let's go ahead and keep the clock moving. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into our second set of squats. Again, we're going to start with our arms extended, and we're going to go into that sitting motion over and over again until we get to 10. All right, let's go. Arms out. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, it is time for some running exercises. We're getting through these exercises really, really quickly. Always good to exercise and get through the exercise quickly so you can feel good in the rush, right? So let's go ahead. I'm setting my timer. We're about to jog in place for 10 seconds. I know a lot of you guys haven't ran all break, so let's make sure we're digging into these running exercises, all right? We're about to get a good 10-second jog in, all right? Coach P is going to set his timer, and when I say go, each scholar of second and third grade is going to jog in place for 10 seconds, all right? Ready, go. Jog, jog, jog. All right, 5 seconds. All right, awesome job, third and second graders. We completed our first running exercise of the day. That exercise was jogging in place, and now we're about to extend our body just a little bit more. Let's go ahead and run in place as fast as we can, all right? Again, I know some of you haven't ran all break, so let's making sure we're extending our arms and pushing our legs as fast as they possibly can, all right? Coach P is one of those people that haven't ran in a week, so I'm going to make sure I'm digging these exercises as well, all right? So I'm going to go and set my 10-second timer, then I'll say go, and everybody that's participating in this video is going to run as fast as they can for 10 seconds. All right, ready and go. All right, that is the 10-second buzzer. Great job, 30-second graders. Running in place as fast as you possibly can. I know that if you're anything like Coach P, you're a little tired right now. So go ahead and take a big, deep breath and try to get you some energy back as we get into our wind down exercise. All right, let's take that deep breath together now. All right. So let's go ahead and hop into our wind down exercises, which is much needed now, especially if you're anything like me, a little bit tired. So I'm trying to get into some wind down exercises. Coach P is we're gonna start with our arms extended. Coach P is gonna say go, and each second and third grade scholar is gonna do 5 forward arm winds. Then I'll say backwards, and you do 5 backward arm winds. All right. Let's get those arms out. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, let's stay loose. Keep those shoulders loose. All right, adjust those legs a little bit. And let's go right into our second set of arm winds. Again, same process. Arms extended. I'll say go. Each scholar will do 5 forward arm winds. Then I'll go backwards. And you'll do 5 backward arm winds. All right, let's extend those arms. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, scholars, we are coming up on our last exercise of the day. I hope you guys are feeling a little bit more loose by now. All right, your body should be a little warmed up. We ran, we did squats, we jumped, we did jumping jacks. All right, let's go ahead and dive into our last exercise of the day. If you don't remember, for scholars on that's watching this video that don't remember, our last exercise is always arm starts on our hip, and we're going to circular motion over and over again until we get to 10s. All right. So Coach P is going to say go, and each third and second grader will do 10 body ones. All right. Arms on your hips, hands on your hips. Sorry. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, great job, second and third graders. Let's give ourselves a hand clap. That was fast because you guys are fresh off a week break, fresh off of lunch, and you guys were still able to complete your daily routine exercise of the day. I know we have just one more exercise left, but we're virtually done. So great job doing that. Again, coming off lunch, very tired, don't feel like doing anything. Fresh off a week break where you haven't moved, probably haven't moved much. And but you guys, like I said, we're still able to complete your daily routine exercise. And Coach P always want to give you credit for that. So shout out to the second and third graders. All right, let's go ahead and complete our last exercise of the day so that we can get forward with the rest of class. All right, so good. Let's go ahead, hands on hip. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's come to our seats. All right, again, shout out to the scholars of Emory, Duke, Harvard, and Howard. Guys, completing your daily routine exercise after a long lunch break, right? After a tough week of eating great Thanksgiving food, we're still able to get in here and complete our daily routine exercise. All right, so what's left on the agenda is we're about to learn about a new body part. Then after that, you guys will be released over to, or you guys are going to end this video and go over to Google Classroom, where you'll be watching, participating in a fun dance with our friends over from Kids Bop. Then after that, Coach P has that very smooth and settled entertainment video where you're able to watch, relax your mind a little bit before you get back over to your awesome homeroom teachers. All right. So the body part we're going to be learning about this week is. Before we learn about that body part, let's recap the body parts we already learned about. All right. We learned about our heads, right? Our head is our information processing center. We learned that our brain is protected by our skull. We learned that our skull also maintains our head. We learned that our brain is the most important part of our body. We've also learned about our necks. We learned that our necks are very flexible. We learned about our necks being the bridge for our head and our bodies. We learned about our neck having a very important job of transferring the information that comes from our brain into the body parts that's lower than the neck, right? We also learned about the neck have always been in high stress situations where it's always hurting because it's always carrying our head, and we always got it in those tough positions for a very long time, and it starts to ache, right? The next thing we learned about was our chest. Who remembers learning about our chest, right? The upper half of your bodies, right? The chest is where the heart is located on your left side. Remember, the heart gives out that blood throughout your body. The blood carries oxygen and nutrients. Remember, the lungs are also located in the heart. In the chest on the left and right side, and these lungs are responsible for taking the air that you breathe and getting it into your bloodstreams. All right. So the body part we're going to learn about this week is the rib cage. All right, the rib cage is obviously located in the midsection of your torso. So on the lower half of your torso, you have your stomach. On the upper half, you have your chest, and right in that middle portion, if you go ahead and squeeze right in this area, you'll feel a very stern cage. This is your rib cage. All right, Coach P, why are we talking about the rib cage? Why would the rib cage be important to us at all? All right, if you can feel this, right, your rib cage goes very far up, right into your chest plate. If you feel over here, you still feel your ribs, right? Where is the heart located? Right here. So the ribs, like the skull, is very strong. Can you feel that? One of the strongest bone structures in our body, outside, just probably next to the skull. The rib is responsible for protecting our hearts and our lungs. Very important assignment for the ribs. All right, it has to be very strong. So we have to make sure we're drinking milk and a lot of getting in a lot of calcium so we can keep our bones strong so that our ribs can protect our heart and our lungs. A lot of times when someone breaks their ribs, too bad, they have a collapsed lung. Why? Because they're so close together. And if you can break through the ribs, you're likely going to easily get to the lungs. So let's use an example. Drew Brees, probably nobody knows who he is, right? He's an NFL quarterback. He took a very hard hit to the ribs, He fractured about 7 ribs, but he also had a collapsed lung because when he got his ribs broken, the injury obviously penetrated to the lungs because it's no longer protected once your ribs are broken, right? So the ribs are very important because it protects our heart, very important part of our body, and our lungs, another very important part of our body. So that's the first important thing we learned about the ribs today. The ribs protects our heart and our lungs. All right. The last important thing we'll learn about the ribs is the ribs, the number of ribs we have. We have 24 ribs. All right, you have 24 ribs. A normal human rib cage has 24 ribs, 12 on each side. So if you want, I'll show a picture of the ribs on live class, whether it was Wednesday or Thursday, and you'll be able to count. All right, you have 12 ribs over on your left side, and you have 12 ribs over on your right side. All right, so that's what we learned about. That's all for the ribs today. We learned that the ribs protects our heart and our lungs, and we also learned that we have 24 ribs, 12 on the left and 12 on the right. All right, now it's time for you guys to head over to Google Classroom where you'll be able to dance along with our friends from Kids Bop and then watch a very calming entertainment video before you turn back over to your awesome homeroom teachers. All right, Duke and Emory, I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Harvard and Howard, I'll see you on Thursday. Until then, you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you then. Bye.